that. Chanel, stop.
I need you need me. I know you can have me. Cruising through my city.
Hey guys, what's up? My name's Jeannie. If you're new here, hi. If you're not new here, welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, I lived in Portland, Oregon for quite some time. It was okay. Portland is a weird place. If you didn't know, their catchphrase is keep Portland weird. As you can assume, a lot of shit happens there. Some of it, it's a bit much. And a lot of weird stuff happened to me. So here is the story of how I was almost kidnapped in Portland. It was probably mid-December. I had just gotten off work. I was a delivery girl at Panera Bread. And if you want horror stories on that, I'll do that alone. There's a lot of those. I hated my job. Like, low-key, hated it. It was like, I loved the people I worked with, hated the job, hated the amount of money I got paid. I had a bad day for tips, which was every day, and I only made $5. I took my dog out when I got home. I went on a little walk around my apartment complex. By the time I got back into my apartment, $5 bill that was in my back pocket, now nowhere to be found. Oh my god! Okay, interesting. So I get a little upset and I decide to go retrace my steps. So me and Tate go back out in the cold and we are going to find my $5. As I go out to retrace my steps, picture a square and picture an apartment complex in it. My apartment complex is on the outside of that. So there's a square apartment complex that I'm walking around to retrace my steps, and my complex is over here. A separate one. Okay? But I'm walking around in a square. So there's a black car and it had its front window rolled down about that much. But I didn't think anything of it because it's a complex. Like, there's Ubers, there's Uber Eats, people are like delivering food. There's no light on the car or food thing on top. So like, now that I think about it, it was really creepy and sketchy. But like, at first, I didn't think anything of it. In my complex, there's only one light. Like, it wasn't well lit. And this car pulls up to me. And through the 1.5-inch window, these windows are tinted. Like, they're like this. Like, I cannot see through these pillows. I cannot see through these pillows at all. I cannot see through these windows at all. And I just hear, I like your dog.
I no longer have an identity.
I say thanks and I start walking faster. I'm a little creeped out by this. And then I realize that as I'm walking, his car starts moving. So I pick up Tate and I book it and I go hide in some random person's entrance to the apartment. There was like a little half wall. And so I just grabbed Tate and I hid, and I was like, you know what, if anyone comes outside, I'll just be like, I'm sorry. Also, I didn't have my phone because it was charging. Fuck. So as I'm hiding there, I decide to look to see where this man is. So I'm holding Tate and I look. This car is parked at the entrance. The lights are off and he is waiting for me to walk by him. He was just trying to be sneaky. I just pick up Tate and I book it. I only had two options. I only had two ways to go at this point. When I was walking and he was next to me, I could have continued to go forward or I could have came back. But he assumed that I was gonna just keep walking forward because I was walking my dog. He was waiting for me to basically show up. Why I assume he turned off his lights for me not to see him, I don't know. I don't want to know what could have happened. I know he didn't have good intentions. The vibes I felt from him and that car and the whole scenario, it was so much. I just broke down, and I know I'm like laughing right now, but it's because it's just like such a relief. Like, I should have realized that the car didn't have any Uber, didn't have any Lyft, didn't have any like signs of like, oh hey, I'm a business. I'm just like, hey, that car is probably picking up a citizen. Yeah! I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Be safe.
Of the feeling, taste of your skin, and I'm chained and whipped down to your bed. Baby, turn the lights down low.